And it's all over, folks. Okay, I just finished watching the last episode of Fate Zero Season 2. Oh my god, dude. It's finally over. And, well, here is my thoughts on it. If you ask me, this was good closure to this series, and it's really cool to see how this connects over to Fate Stay Night. Saber destroys the Grail with Excalibur, but this leaves a whole lot of destruction in its wake, and then you had this dimensional portal, and you had all this gooey crap come in, and my god, and then everyone was just dead all over the place, except for Kiritsugu, and then Kirei just came back to life somehow, and then you had Gilgamesh, who was naked. Okay, yeah, naked Gilgamesh, which was kind of weird when I first saw him. Kiritsugu was pretty much, damaged, as you can tell, after this happened, seeing all these dead people, seeing the destruction that had been caused, it obviously he was in humongous despair, because, oh my god, he wanted to be a hero, but here were more dead people, and of course, he was just digging through the rubble trying to find someone who's alive. Kirei came back to life after being shot. I think the Grail brought him back to life after all that gooey stuff came in. Gilgamesh was there and he was naked, which was kind of weird. Kirei looks at all of the destruction and he begins to laugh. And he begins to question that, hey, is this what I really want? Is this the answer to what I am, who I am, what am I? But then realizes, no, I'm not fulfilled, okay? I'm not satisfied. I want more. This is not enough. Yes, all of the stuff that he has been questioning was answered, but at the same time, you have all of this destruction. He's like, really? I got the answers I needed like this? This sucks. Because of this, he decides that he must continue to question things. He must continue to go and search things and then find other answers. And I'm just, Kirei, man. Kirei. Oh my god, dude. He wants the world to be in pain so he can satisfy himself. Kirei, man. Thinking back to Fate Stay Night, god damn it, man. God damn you, Kirei. Then we get back to Kiritsugu, who was still digging through the rubble, and he's just in huge despair. He had soulless eyes. It's like he just wasn't there anymore. He's just in so much pain. But then, OMG, it cuts to Shiro's perspective on this very day, where Kiritsugu saves his ass from the fire and the rubble, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, Shiro! And that was just an awesome moment, I recently started Fate Stay Night, the visual novel, and I'm still in the beginning, and this part I gotta get back to playing it. Like, I'm still very early in it, and fan service, such a good prequel, man. Oh yeah, and before I forget, Karya had another appearance. He died. Fuck. He had this dream in his head with Sakura and Rin getting together again, reuniting, and then we just cut to him dead. And I'm like, oh god. In front of Sakura, no less, and she's like, that's what you get for disobeying grandfather. Sting! But now getting back on course, we had Tokiomi's funeral, and Rin was there, and she's all, like, kind of sad and all. And after the funeral, Kirei gives Rin the Azoth knife, and I'm just like, wow. Because, anyone who's watched Fate Stay Night would know that, well, Shiro kills him with that same blade. I gotta say, man, watching Fate Stay Night or reading Fate Stay Night or whatever really does help. But here's the thing. Here's the weird thing about this scene. Oi is still alive, but somehow she's kind of not aware of anything. She's questioning what's going on. Rin tells her, hey, it's Dad's funeral, and she just doesn't, she's not right. She either had her memories erased of the whole Karya choking thing, and maybe anything else before that point. Maybe what happened to her has kind of left a, big trauma on her psyche, and she's all, kind of crazy now. Or maybe she's under the influence of another type of magic that's making her like this. Either way, although it's kinda cool to see Oi still alive, she felt wrong. Like something was terribly, terribly wrong. And it's either trauma or maybe it's magic. If it's magic, then something tells me that Kirei had something to do with it. Fucking bastard. And before the episode ended, Kiritsugu looks back at what happened and pretty much realizes that I'm not really much of a hero. Everyone I loved is dead. And I can't see Ilia anymore because I never got the Grail. But despite this, I saved somebody, I saved a boy, and I adopted him. I guess that should count for something. And the episode ends with Kiritsugu telling Shiro that I wanted to be a hero, but I never could follow up on it. And Shiro's like, it's okay, Dad, I'll be a hero. I'll fulfill your dream. Pretty much giving Shiro his heroic belief and his personality that he had in Fate Stay Night. And that was the end, and man, it tied into Fate Stay Night real good. Well, Fate Zero is now over. And you know what I have to say about both seasons 1 and 2? If you ask me, Fate Zero was a really good prequel to Fate Stay Night. And actually, I found Fate Zero to be better than Fate Stay Night, at least the anime. For example, Fate Stay Night had serious pacing issues, if you ask me. And, you know, there are just some things that could have been cut out and it would have made the show a lot better. Fate Zero did not have this flaw. Everything felt like it had a purpose. And each moment, each scene that happened in this series were not only timed well, but were really well executed. When there was drama, you really felt the impacts at every turn. When there was action, you would jump right out of your seat and go, wow, man, oh my god, this is so kick-ass. Seeing the characters fight and witnessing all these kick-ass set pieces, my god, dude, Fate Zero had some of the coolest action scenes one could ever see in an anime. I also thought the characters were well handled. If you were supposed to like this character, you liked them. If you were supposed to hate this character, oh yeah, you hate the shit out of them. The characters had depth, they had their own reasons why they do this or why they do that. And even though I don't like Kirei, that isn't to say that Kirei doesn't have a reason that he's doing all of this. 'Cause he does. And if an anime can make you understand that yes, this character is doing this because of this. You know, he really wants to do this. He wants to discover this or whatever this. And you're like, ah, even if you hate him or hate her, you know you've done characters right. As for the presentation, the soundtrack was sound. The animation was great. The voice acting was absolutely solid. The designs, the frickin' action, the frickin' direction, whatever. Oh, fuck, dude. Just top tier shit. Now, talking about each season separately, season 1, great. Absolutely great. But season 2, oh shit. It was so frickin' good that, man, it blew season 1 out of the water. But if you're talking about both, if you're talking about both seasons in one motherfucking unit, probably the best show to come out in a while. Goddamned masterpiece. Fate Zero fanboy moment. So good that I'm gonna give it a score right now. Motherfucking 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Season 1, best anime of fall 2011. Season 2, best anime of this season. Combined into one? Fuck. Equivalent to Madoka Magica. And I'm a fanboy of Madoka Magica, okay? No one disses my Madoka Magica. Well, you know what? No one disses my Fate Zero. Don't you dare diss my Fate Zero. I am speechless now because I just finished watching Fate Zero.